next weekend going to First Serve, the ABCA First Serve. Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. But I'm going to that through USA.
Are you helping Seth with
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I was expecting to see the USA match.
Oh, yeah. So Severin is going to Thailand.
Always leaves it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys, I mean, there's one difference I can tell from we're so excited about that stuff. We're setting Oppo right in, and defending Oppo, come in and step in my ground, 9-foot line, and just like take a bullet. But once you do, you take it off. They're perfect pup. It's like it's amazing. Both Kyle and Gabby. Look at that, guys.
Are we not live?
Oh, there. Oh, we don't have power. Hey! There's no way to out here. I'll take Sean. Hey! Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome courtside here at the Manhattan Beach Open, an amazing event, the Wimbledon, so to speak, of a beach volleyball. I'm Rob Aspiro, courtside with Victoria Dennis, just upway from her home, down the way in Hermosa Beach. And after 2 days of actions with a qualifier and day one of the main draw yesterday, Vicky and I get to sit courtside and see this excellent men's winners bracket matchup between Miles Evans, Chase Budinger against Paul Lotman and Billy Allen.
It's just the beginning of the Super Bowl of beach volleyball, and it's so exciting to see all these athletes with their toes back in the sand south of the Manhattan Beach Pier. 2 things to look for this game. For Allen and Lotman, I had the opportunity to talk with them prior to this match. I asked, what were some of the keys that really helped in your success going 2-0 yesterday? And they said they're veteran players. They were steady the entire time. They stay in the moment, and they control the little things. Against Budinger and Evans, their keys to this game is try and lean on Paul's serve, try and convert in transition, and really stop that 2-on-2 attack.
Great stuff, Victoria. And as we look at them in action here in set one, early 4-2 lead, and Paul Lotman with the solitary confinement on the switch.
Lotman doing a great job of just lining up in front of his attacker and then taking away space at the last second, dropping both of those hands into the seam.
You're looking at Paul Lotman serving there on the court for the side. Actually, a 3-4 switch is the correct score. A little quick change there. Lotman did his undergrad work at Long Beach State down the way, about 15 miles on PCH. All-American Player of the Year of the MPSF, as well as a USA Men's National Team winner, as a triple ace. Always the not sorry winner.
And Rob, that was part of their whole game plan. They're really leaning on Lotman's serve when he's going back to the service line. He's so consistent with his serve because of his toss contact. The most lethal servers in the world have the most consistent toss.
Evans going surgically down the line, going coffin corner.
Great pass set there by Budinger and Evans. Evans doing a great job of just leaving his hand high up on that ball, giving him the opportunity to go over the block.
You're looking at Miles Evans back to serve, the former Gaucho from UC Santa Barbara and from Santa Barbara, the Olympian. Lotman on the attack. He looks, that quick look down the line, seeing where Evans was.
Great swing by Lotman, keeping his shoulders square into the seam and then bringing his hand up across his body at the last second. He didn't over-rotate, so that allowed him to be able to cut back towards that sideline.
Budinger looks option, holds, and keeps Lotman on the sand because he looked so long.
Vision is a huge part of an athlete's offense, and Chase Budinger has 20/20 vision out there. He reads the defenders so well and is making these decisions in real time based off of the set and the defense and finding the sand.
Lotman, a little out of system pass, and no snap on the attack, misses wide.
This is where Budinger and Evans are going to try and push in transition. Budinger running up to the net, so the on-2 option might work for Allen and Lotman.
Budinger going back to serve with the 7-5 lead. Budinger stands at 6-7. The offering to Lotman. Lotman, high roll down the line.
Lotman taking half a beat to see Evans move into the angle, opening up that high down the line, going thumbs up on the ball, guiding it perfectly.
Tight score here to start us off, which we would expect here in a winner's bracket matchup early on. But these teams are pretty familiar with each other. They've seen each other a couple times.
They sure have, and we're going to see that throughout play all day long. A lot of these teams reside in the South Bay and are practice partners and scrimmage teams, and they'll see each other maybe 1 to 2 days a week.
That Miles Evans crossbody cutting with the extreme angle falls about 5 feet on the other side of the net in area 2.
Proving that there is always more angle, Rob.
Evans steps back to serve. Allen clean shaven with the pass at the net and attack error. Little chatter through the net and have a little fun to start us off.
Yeah, a little friendly banter there. Allen unfortunately caught that ball on the way down, so he needs to speed up that arm to try and go fast around that block of Budinger.
Allen, high inside set. Evans gets a platform underneath it, goes up and over. And Billy Allen with a bang down the line.
And that's exactly how Allen and Lotman are going to have the opportunity to potentially beat Budinger and Evans is, can you stay patient during the long rallies? You're going to expect Miles Evans to get his hand on the ball on defense, but can you stay patient and earn in transition?
Oh, look at that ace by Allen, just tagging that end line. Not too much, well, actually, no, I'd say it's more like an onshore wind. So for you surfers out there, not great conditions, volleyball, a little different effect. We're going to see some sets to the right side as we see that dig by Allen. And Allen goes for his angle.
Huge transition play for Allen and Lotman. That's one of their keys to success for this ball game specifically, is can they convert in transition, especially when Allen is able to lift that ball and control that first ball contact.
So we've got a 2-point run for Allen and Lotman. Budinger looks, fires down the line. Great read by Allen. Going to the outside, and Evans, rainbow over the top.
Set by Lotman a little bit off the net, getting his team out of system. And Miles Evans is going to eat that up all day long. That's an easy dig in transition for his team to earn that point.
Evans has got some really long strides on defense with just a few steps. And he gets underneath, and he has such great lateral movement.
Being 6'5" also helps with that, Rob.
Inside set to the right side. Budinger with the rejection, but recovered, recycled. Lotman, little spin on the set. Cuddy, joust. And Budinger enforcing the skies above MBO.
The die-hard fans out here cheering for game number 1 at 8 a.m. And I'm telling you, Rob, we saw them come out and claim their territory. You're hearing them on the broadcast right now. And it's fun when you look out in the crowd also because I see a San Diego Smash jersey there following Budinger and Evans.
Deep float down the line. Great pickup by Evans going horizontal. And transition domination by Evans.
Evans doing such a great job playing disciplined defense. We've seen him on the world stage rack up the digs, and we're seeing it here on the AVP. Evans does a really great job of reading and reacting. He's not guessing on defense, giving him that opportunity to take half a beat and really use that first explosive step towards the ball to lift it on their side.
Well, we're in our first technical timeout. Victoria, I got to ask you, what are your thoughts so far after our 21 points of play?
I think that Allen and Lotman need to earn 1 to 2 more points in transition. A couple unforced errors on their half of the court have gone in favor of Budingers and Evans, really solidifying that lead. But coming out of this technical, it truly is still anybody's ball game. I expect Allen and Lotman to come out, earn 1 to 2 points at the service line. Can they find a point in transition? When you get a dig on your side and it's a good first ball contact, you have to be able to up that batting percentage in transition if you want to take a set off of Budinger and Evans.
For Budinger and Evans, 10th AVP together, they placed second and third here at Manhattan. They're looking to finally push to the top and get their name on the
They're
pier.
itching, climbing, trying to solidify their name and history on the California landmark of the Manhattan Beach Pier. And I think this might be the year they have a really good opportunity to do it.
And with that, they are at a good start here in our first set, up 12-9 after the side switch and technical timeout. Budinger, the 6'7" blocker from Encinitas, California. And 2-ball termination courtesy of Billy Allen.
Great vision there by Allen. We talked about this 2-ball action from Budinger and Evans, but if Allen can really lock that down, that's really going to open up their offense.
Allen, an assistant coach at Stanford Beach Volleyball. A lot of things to sing about for his Stanford Beach program. And run and gun, a shoot set to the right pin to Evans from Budinger.
And that's exactly what makes Budinger and Evans' offense so lethal, is that first ball contact gave Budinger the opportunity to go on 2, but instead it's a quick tempo to the pin, drawing that blocker and opening up that high line for Evans.
Lotman low pass. And Lotman easy roll over the top.
Lotman and Allen staying steady with it on their side. Good first ball contact, keeping it consistent and within a 2-point ball game.
Allen testing the line and drifts just long. I thought that thing was going to drop.
I like a good aggressive serve from Allen and Lotman, especially against the team they're playing against. You have to push the envelope at the service line. If you're going to be an aggressive server, miss long, maybe tag the line on the way out, catch your opponent up high on their shoulders to make them forced to play that pass. I like them serving aggressive.
Big blast by Billy Allen, showing he's got a little pop.
He does. That's a great step close by Allen, getting to the apex of that volleyball, and there was no delay in his arm swing when he got to the apex. As soon as his feet left the sand, his arm was already going on that ball.
Lotman on the serve, testing out Budinger. Wow, the hammer swing by Chase.
A great lifted set in the middle of the court. Some teams call that location number 3. That true middle of the court gives Budinger that opportunity to swing really high crossbody and use all of his 6'7" reach.
Fireworks show early here in Manhattan Beach, at least offensively on both sides. They are not holding back by any means.
Manhattan Beach usually sees those beautiful Christmas fireworks, Rob, but we're seeing them here for the Manhattan Beach Open, as expected.
I'm wondering if the courtside mics are picking up the sound coming off the ball here, because there's some great audio coming on their attacks.
They are ripping it. When these athletes get a hold of one of these balls and unleashing on it with full force, they're hitting well into 70 miles an hour. We've seen attacks even clock in at 80 miles an hour. We see that on the indoor side. And we're seeing it on the sand now with a true big step close, fully unleashing. That ball's coming at them at 80 miles an hour.
Now, Vic, I actually had to up you on that one. As you see it, Budinger do a little jump and thump. But we've seen a 84-mile-an-hour serve this year.
We did.
Simone Nikolov on the indoor side for Long Beach State, but at BNL, there's an 86-mile-per-hour serve hit by Leon of Poland.
The game just keeps upping, and it is incredible that 86 miles an hour from the service line.
And Budinger says not enough postage, and it got returned.
Great delay block by Chase Budinger, really taking half a beat with that apex of the set and then clamping back down into the angle. He read his attacker's shoulder, swinging into that angle. And it was his right hand that pressed low into that angle, taking away that space.
The press over made that come down even quicker. Evans on the cover. Knuckle poke. Net violation by Budinger. Had too much momentum trying to go up against Lotman on the joust.
I want to talk about that dig by Miles, Evan. Again, he's delaying so long, and his read is crisp, giving him the opportunity to stay on his feet in defense. He's not guessing and then making a late reaction move to the ball. He is staying true, staying patient and confident in his defense to get his feet to the ball every time.
Lotman getting a couple blocks on Budinger, and Budinger goes thumb down for his put away.
Great recycle for Budinger there, using that second ball opportunity in transition, covering their side, trusting their side to make that coverage play.
18-15, and an ace into the seam of uncertainty. Evans, smooth operator right between Allen and Lotman. And we got our first team time out here in our first set in our winner's bracket matchup. So Vic, your coach for Lotman and Allen, what are you telling them what to do? That would be head coach John Mayer if you're in his head. What are you telling his guys?
Well, John Mayer, first off, is such a great coach and runs quite the program over at LMU, and kudos to them for making it to the NCAA championship match as a mid-major university. LMU's won the WCC, what, the last 8 years now, Rob?
I believe so, yes, at least.
Yeah, yeah. So a well-oiled machine over there for the Lions. My mom, a proud alumna of LMU herself. But right now, I would say coach is in their box saying, hey, first ball side out. We know they're going to challenge us at the service line. Can we attack the serve with our platform? They've been working us to the sidelines in this seam. Maybe try and not guess where they're serving and overthink the chess game, but just keep it calm, cool, and collected on their side. He said versus this team, versus Budinger and Miles, they want to stop the on-two action, but where they got to earn is in transition. But it all starts with a pass.
Well, they were hanging tight until this last stretch of points here, which is definitely a great positive for their side, but it's the defense of Budinger and Evans that have really gotten them those points. It's just an easy standing float. Allen. Overhand dig by Evans. And Evans misses wide. Goes off the cable and out of play. We have a 16-19 switch.
So for those who are curious, yes, that dig is legal. If it's your first time watching beach volleyball, you might have heard, well, aren't doubles a thing? Well, on the first contact on a hard driven, you are able to tomahawk the ball with both of your hands and also play an open hand and double.
Dug up and over by Allen. In pursuit is Budinger. Budinger unloads, and it bounces back into Encinitas.
I got distracted on that play, Rob, but for those wondering, yes, you can tomahawk that first ball contact on defense. The espresso is kicking in here for the 8 a.m. game.
Well, interestingly enough, I actually speaking to one of the referees yesterday, I said, what is it you're looking for exactly? They said that they're looking at the simultaneous contact. If they see spin, that's not a big deal. They just want to make sure it's not a double contact off the hands and it's simultaneous.
And a lift. So talking to John King, he said, I need to see 2 out of 3 bad things for me to call it a double.
the 66 2/3% call.
Yes.
Tight pass, joust one out by Budinger. I thought he may have followed through the next movement, but there's none to be called. And first set going to Budinger and Evans, 21-17. And obviously, for those of you looking at the bracket, Budinger Evans in number 1 seed here in MBO. Allen Lotman in number 9. So expected result, but Allen and Lotman should not be holding their heads low. They were in it for most of that set.
They were. Lotman and Allen are batting .217 as a team. Budinger and Evans hitting .435 right now. So really earning those points in transition. Budinger with 2 blocks, Lotman with 1. So where Lotman and Allen need to try and find 1 to 2 more plays is on defense. Allen has 4 digs, Evan has 7, but the difference is that Evans is using those 3 more digs to earn those 3 more points in transition.
Yeah, Evans has been great on defense, making that right move. But you know, one thing that I've been really watching on Budinger is whenever he goes up to the net, he has an extended look at where the defense is at. I mean, it's so long, be it he's setting or attacking, he's looking, making eye contact, Jedi mind tricking Allen and Lotman. And he holds, makes him hold, and fires a set or hits it on 2.
Exactly. So much of this game is eye work, and that comes with exposure. That comes with experience. Yes, you can try and rep it out during practice, but where you really learn it is in real-time play and having the international experience that they do, Olympians coming out of Paris. Budinger really relies on his vision to be that much more ahead of his opponent.
We're back into play as you're looking at the 6'7" Budinger, residing from Hermosa Beach. Lotman winds up, but goes to the drop shot winner. 1-0 to start off the second set.
Keeping it steady, good pass set there, giving them that opportunity to earn that first ball side out. With Lotman at the net here, watch for him to track his attacker out in front. Pay attention to his hand placement on the block.
Good pass by Chase. And Chase with an off-speed shot, even though his off-speed is probably harder than any of our full speeds.
There you go. Rob, I believe in you. I believe.
Former setter, I'm maybe hitting like 30.
Hey, that counts. You're putting something on the board is what you're saying.
Evans winds up, goes to the full spin. Looking at down the line was Lotman and Sand Monster grabbing Evans. He was dug in deep on defense in the angle.
Exactly, and that's exactly what Lotman saw. He saw Evans in that angle, stayed true, kept his shoulders square, and just at that last second, it was his 2 middle fingers up and over that ball, guiding it down the line.
High pass up top, and winning out is Budinger going cross body.
Evans really forcing that pass quickly to the net. I want to say that was a play drawn up going back into serve receive. We'll say it is. Budinger doing a great job of just getting his feet to the ball and utilizing the option play.
Allen picks it up. And that nobody call. Evans there driving into that area 1 angle. Allen. Easy read off the set, or off the net. Let's see what Paul Lotman does. Off net, roll shot. Pulling into the corner is Budinger. And Budinger, transition ball winner.
When you get a free ball in transition from Evans and Budinger, you have to put that away 99% of the time. You can't have a second contact mishap like what just happened for Lotman and Allen. You have to be able to utilize the give me points if you want to beat an Olympic team.
Well, Lotman had eye contact with Budinger at the net. As soon as Lotman took his eyes off of Budinger, Budinger pulled into that short angle. And we've got some pigeons obstructing play here.
They said, I want a VIP seat.
Two pigeons have taken court here. That was a substitution for Evans and Lotman. They want to play with the big boys. Keith Merlis got out his barbecue sauce, so they ran away. That's our R2. You know, those North Carolinians like their barbecue, and they'll barbecue pigeons, I heard.
There you go.
Budinger floats it wide. You could tell.
I heard Lotman and Allen just paid those pigeons to ice him at the service line.
They're messenger pigeons. They're having them talk trash, drop notes on the court. Evans and Lotman with a putback, and then he gives Evans a 5. I don't know how that works there on the side switch.
Great. Great read by Lotman. He knows on that high lifted set that Miles really wants to crank those. So great volley IQ, great scouting by Lotman to earn that block.
Billy Allen at the serve. Short serve to Evans. Evans on the cut, dug by Evans. Oh, the trickle winner. And they all smile and point at each other.
Lotman saying, thank you very much. I will absolutely take that assist.
Lotman practices that shot with his kid cordon device, the gate at the house.
Yeah.
Awkward pass shot over on 2 by Evans.
Come on, come on!
And correction, Allen goes crossbody on the winner.
Good vision by Allen there. Allen just forcing that ball up and over the block. Right now, Allen and Lotman are trying to up their tempo in transition. So pay attention to the second ball contact on their side.
6-3 our score, and little change up on the strategy for Lotman and Allen as you see Evans go to his soft game.
Placement, not power by Evans, doing a great job of threading the needle high down the line. He let the ball get to his right shoulder and then cut it off before it was able to pass by, allowing that contact to move swiftly down the line.
Evans goes back to the standing float. He's really switching up his serve here in this match. Oh, and Evans was in the line of Lotman's attack, and Budinger stuck out the paw.
Great quick arm there from Lotman. As I said, they're trying to up that tempo in transition.
Lotman back to serve. The former 49er, or Beachy from Long Beach State. Tough serve, saved by Evans. And he spins it over the top.
Great pickup by Evans, getting his feet to that first ball contact. He read that the ball was coming over short, and where these athletes are detecting where the serve is going, it's maybe halfway on their opponent's side. They know exactly where that ball's being served, and they're tracking it before it crosses the plane of the tape.
Budinger hit a float serve. You could read the Wilson logo. There's no movement, is knuckling, but it unfortunately floated long.
And those are the ace to air ratio points. Can we push our opponents deep, far at the service line and be okay with missing 1 to 2?
Chase looks, he's blocked up top by Lotman. Two-hand dig by Evans, and Evans cuts it off of Allen, and a little delayed reaction there by Lotman questioning that dig. What do you think, Vic?
You know, I thought it looked pretty good.
Yeah?
Did you?
I think it's the length of the holding,
The
maybe.
length, yeah, the length of
Or
that.
the duration, sorry, duration of hold. But it looked clean.
It looked clean from my perspective.
Allen. And he has threaded that needle down the line because Budinger did not give him a lot of space down the line.
No, not at all, and that's exactly how a veteran responds to a call that doesn't go their way. Can you go back and just focus on the next point? That's exactly what he did.
6-7 Lotman again goes towards Budinger. And the hang and bang, that's another one. Another firework going off at the left pin.
Where Budinger really relies on his offense is his length. Some shorter players have to have a faster arm swing to beat big blocks, but because of Budinger's size, he's able to take that half delay and take a big rip, just like Lotman did there on that swing.
Well, it's interesting how Lotman and Allen are really mixing up their offense. They've shot the ball. That was a little flatter set, and they're even doing high ball. So they're mixing up their offense here.
And they have to, especially against a well-disciplined defensive team. with Miles and Budinger, they're going to have to be able to really mix up their offense, keep their opponents staying true.
Allen going cross court on the rip, and Evans unable to control it back into play.
Great fast transition play. Good set location by Lotman. He was squaring up early high hands, giving his partner the opportunity to lead him into that quick attack.
You know, it's interesting. Lotman and Allen are near silent. Like most players are calling a lot, but they're pretty silent when they're transitioning in play.
Yeah, and to each their own in that department. When you have two veteran players, they communicate how they like to. Right now, Lotman and Allen with a 3-point lead here and hitting well above the clip of the first set right now. Allen and Lotman batting .727 as a team with 0 attack errors, and that is truly the difference. Lotman is 5 for 6, Allen 3 for 5, and they've earned 4 digs. Evans and Budinger combined only 2, so that's really the difference. Is maybe they heard me when I said they have to dig 1 to 2 more balls and put them away in transition. That's exactly what's happening. They've earned 4 digs, 0 attack errors, batting .727.
Well, it's interesting because if you look at the stats, they're virtually neck and neck here. And the hitting percentage is a little lower because of the defense. They're digging and they're blocking quite a few balls here, which is fun to watch. If you're a fan, excellent. Longer rallies, right?
Exactly.
Evans blocked up top, into the net, fished out by Chase.
Nobody.
Allen looks.
Grab it.
Tight pass, and a Lotman on SWAT patrol.
Lotman taking advantage of an unforced error on the side of Miles Evans. Usually he's really good at controlling that first ball contact, but it looked like he was trying to force it a bit too much there in transition for Budinger on 2.
It seems like Chase and Miles are pulling more often than not here in this second set, and it's definitely changed the strategy, and obviously Lotman and Allen are leading now, but I think you should keep that block up there.
I have to agree with you. I think Budinger maybe is reading the set is a bit off the net, but Lotman and Allen are going to take advantage of that. Just because their set might be a ball and a half off the net doesn't mean that it's a bad set for their team, because they have the experience of being able to hit in system, out of system, in that medium range. And it's okay to have a ball 2 feet off the net. That's still an in-system play. They're able to carve up around the block.
Unless you're a hack like me, 2 feet off the net means I'm shooting.
Don't tell them your game plan, Rob. Cards close to the chest.
I've lost all my money already, Victoria. And Allen misses wide. He rubs his shoulder, and the side switch at 12-9 with the 9 seed of Billy Allen and Paul Lotman leading over the number 1 seed, Chase Budinger and Miles Evans. It's a must-win set to push third set tiebreak, Victoria.
It sure is. Budinger and Evans able to try and earn a couple more points here from the last time out. We just took 8 kills as a team. Allen and Lotman with 9 to their name. Budinger and Evans batting .438 at the moment. 2 service errors going against Budinger, also allowing Allen and Lotman to go back to the service line and earn those digs in transition.
Well, not to take away from our match here, but if you're following, and we never want you to leave us here on Valley Live, but over on Stadium Court, first set 22-22. Hagen Smith and Logan Weber, the 5 seed, Trevor Crabb, and just a guy named Phil.
With the last name Dahlhauser.
That's a standing joke around the broadcast tent and Stadium Court, as we haven't been blocked by Phil because we haven't played against him.
Claim to fame.
I think he blocked me out of the parking spot here in the Manhattan Beach lot.
Oh, no. Rob, I can't believe my eyes,
drizzling.
but there's a heavy mist drizzling here in Southern California on an August day.
Storm Watch 2025.
Yeah.
Better get all the newscasts out here. It's California rain.
Yeah.
It's end times, Victoria.
Oh. What's funny is that 2 years ago, we actually had that hurricane come up from Mexico. Let's not speak it into existence again, but we truly never see rain here in Southern California, and the fact that it's happening right now is kind of humorous.
Allen rolls it high line for that winner. 13-9. Big, I do have to share a story because it happened just south at the Huntington Beach AVP League qualifier. We had monsoon weather. I literally were on the broadcast. The weather picked up, easy ups, umbrellas all flew out. By 2 hours later, sun.
Oh my goodness. You would think you're in Florida or something.
10-13 after the service error. Budinger.
Wind not playing too much of a factor right now, only about 4 miles an hour. Really still no flags moving, just a steady mist coming from the sky.
Lotman on the offering. Off the head of Budinger. Dug by Allen on the attack by Budinger. Steering it to the net was Evans on the picture-perfect dig, and all Chase had to do was jump.
Exactly, and can Chase and Miles earn a point on second and third ball opportunities? Right now, Lotman and Allen are playing really good defense, which means Evans needs to find a way to score in transition when given the opportunity.
11 looking at 13. 2-point run for Chase and Miles. Lotman scorches the skies above Manhattan.
Great first ball contact by Lotman. Evans has been trying to find him short, but Lotman is really handling that first ball contact well. He's getting his feet to the ball, being able to get his legs under that to lift it, and then takes a really big transition step into that attack.
High ball towards Chase in the middle, and Chase fires into the corner.
Copy and paste from Chase Budinger. Great hand-to-ball contact, giving him that opportunity to just find those sidelines.
Evans steps back to serve. Lotman fires back over to Allen. Allen cross court, and Evans zigged when he should have zagged.
If Allen and Lotman are able to keep that consistent first ball side out, they're going to be able to run away with this game. They have to be able to play some serious defense here, but with a 3-point lead, it's looking pretty comfortable for them.
Lotman off the cable. Faking the attack was Budinger, and rolling it by the block is Evans. I think Lotman has issue with the no call because that set was taken a little deep.
Yeah.
Well, to me, it seemed deep. I'm not going to say.
That's fair. That's fair. There's not really a good or bad side here. I would say the wind is moving south to north, so Budinger and Evans would have crossed over onto the good side. They're serving just barely into the wind, allowing that ball to drop.
Bump set save by Lotman. Overhand dig by Chase. And Chase bounces it into the camera on the end line. And the crowd goes wild. You hear the Chase, Chase, Chase chant.
The fans coming out to support their Team USA Olympians and a couple San Diego Smash jerseys.
I actually changed the name to the San Diego Shove, and right side attack into the net. Chase and Miles smile across the net because no one blocked.
Does it still count as a stat, though? Chase is going to say yes.
Of course.
Of course. Jedi mind tricks.
Easy float over towards Allen. High set trapped up top, and winning the joust is Budinger, but it's recycled on the Allen Lotman side. Evans in pursuit. Evans spot on the stop, drop, and roll.
Great transition play
And like that, we got a team timeout, and Budinger and Evans now take the lead.
Great transition play from the hometown hero out of Santa Barbara. Miles doing a great job of getting his feet to that ball, lifting it in transition for Budinger to go in and find that apex on the second ball contact.
Well, that was quite the run for Chase and Miles. Lotman and Allen looking to respond here. What's Coach Mayer telling them, you think?
Keep it steady on your side. First ball side out. Budinger and Evans are going to get the top 10 plays here with the flashy kills or blocks, but can you stay in the trenches? Can you just control the ball on your side and earn in transition? Maybe keep playing that chess game at the service line as well.
Yeah, just by the eye test, the passing has kind of deteriorated for Allen and Lotman. And we don't have a stat here, but I mean, just looking at what they're doing, it's balls are off the net, which means the sets aren't as more precision as they could be.
Yeah.
And that's when they were thriving, is when those sets where they could look around, shoot it, or swing if they need to.
Right. Yeah. Clean up that first and second ball contact.
And looks like both teams are retaking the court again. Budinger and Evans up 1-0. It's a must-win set for Billy and Paul. Still winner's bracket, so all hope is not lost if they drop it, but why should you drop it if you can grab it? They've been in this battle pretty closely this entire match. And Allen lets her rip. Evans unable to control.
Great veteran side out there from Allen. We talked about the first ball contact. That's exactly what he did. He held his platform on contact, lifting that ball on his side.
Evans, great second ball attack by Budinger, all made possible by that beautiful, beautiful pass by Miles Evans.
I expect first ball side out percentage to be drastically higher coming into the red zone for both of these teams. Can they utilize the first and second ball to their advantage?
Evans winds up with the spin. Lotman showing his outside hitter prowess, coming in from outside the sideline, angular approach and thumping it in the stadium court.
Point for point action, both teams looking to up that percentage again in serve receive. It's becoming a side out game.
17s across the board. Evans, easy read for Allen. Allen with a wipe off the top of the block. Oh, actually, it's out of play. I thought he got hands on it.
That ball barely...
18-17 at the crunch time switch.
Yeah, that ball barely out. That's the right play there by Allen, just a couple inches wide. I expect him to double down and try that swing again. It was open.
Lotman looking over at Allen, gives him the 5 and says, let's do this. Tight set at the net. Budinger there, and he feasts on the golden Wilson ball.
You have to expect that Budinger in the red zone is going to get blocks and block touches. You cannot be surprised when you're covering your teammate.
2-point lead now. Biggest lead for Budinger and Evans here in our second set. Short serve to area 2. Evans. And back-to-back stoppages by Budinger brings us to our first match point.
Great defensive plays by Budinger, earning huge 2 momentum points in the red zone. We knew that they were going to play some serious defense. Lotman and Allen have to cover their side of the net.
And he serves it into the net, letting his fans courtside down. It's like the Chase crowd has grown significantly here.
It sure has. The fans have come out to see all of their favorite athletes this weekend.
18 serving to match point number 2.
Watch for a potential option play here from Budinger.
Ball's passed off the net. And Budinger misses wide, just barely. The sand splash made it look good, though.
Yeah, it did, for the aesthetics. Allen Lotman locking in here, forcing the serve down the seam.
Allen. High ball into the middle. And Evans jump and thump as they move on in the winner's bracket. Winning 2-0, 21-17, 21-19 over our number 9 seed Paul Lotman, Billy Allen. Victoria, final thoughts?
I think that Lotman and Allen did a really great job in that second set of creating that spread opportunity specifically because of their points in transition, but you can never let up the gas with Budinger and Evans. They're going to be able to come out and make big blocks, make big digs, stay true and trust the process on their side of the net, and closing into the red zone, that's exactly what Budinger and Evans did.
And with that concludes match number 25 here in our winners bracket. We stay on the men's side here for our 9 a.m. match. It's match number 27, another winners bracket matchup. That's number 3 seed Kame Schalk and James Shaw versus number 11 seed Brian Baumgren and Ryan Wilcox. I'm Rob Sparrow for Victoria Dennis. We'll be back in just a few moments. Thanks for hanging tight. Stay into the Bally Live app and continue watching the Wimbledon of Beach Volleyball, the Manhattan Beach Open. Don't let the drizzle and cloudy skies fool you. We are in Manhattan Beach. Until the hour, we'll see you then.
Go ahead, Dad. First one's always short. Hey, you want defense or?
Yeah, we'll be.
That's why I'm trying to relate.
What's that?
Still 45 there? I don't know if he ever was.